taking note of the opening rates as they come in, and then we'll continue our conversation with him. 24, what do we have? The first rates as they start to appear up. 170 points lower on the Nifty. 24,676 is where the index is at. It's about 0.5%, 0.6, 0.7% lower. So all said and done, right? And look at the Nifty Bank, which is down 0.4%. So 55,930. And the mid-cap index is down 1, small-cap index is down 1. So unless things worsen significantly from here, 0.5% cut, not bad at all, given a lot of the hullabaloo that we have been sort of seeing. Of course, I mean, the news hit as a bit of a shocker, and I explained why the disappointment, particularly vis-a-vis other countries. You heard Pearl Global as well talking about one of the most sort of much anticipated sectors, which was to benefit, which is textile, which has not happened. But this is not bad. 0.6% lower. There's one name in the green, Geo Financial. 49 stocks in the red. That's the heat map. Surabhi.
This could have been any morning, Prashant. I mean, just about 0.6, 0.7% down. This could have been any morning. So you'd say it's a fairly resilient start by the market. And let's see, and we'll ask Nilesh in just a bit, domestic institutions, whether they'll use this opportunity, whether there'll be big buyers today or not. What's his sense? We'll get to Nilesh in just a second. But stocks right now, Tata Motors is still negative, reacting to their decision to buy that stake in the Italian CV maker. 2.5% lower on that stock. BEL is on the lower side. Reliance is a drag this morning, 1.5% down, not offering too much support. Mahindra and Mahindra, pretty decent performance, but it's that kind of a day, taking some profits off the table. 1% down on M&M as well. So overall, stocks are down between 1 to 1.5%. Tata Motors is the one that's down nearly 2%. On the upside, Geo Financial up about 0.7%. There's some buying on an SBI Life. The stocks that are closest to the flat line are coming in from the FMCG space. So let's see if they break into positive. Nestle, Lever, ITC, Asian Paints, there the cuts are the least. And Infosys, remember yesterday Mr. Salil Parekh sounded not as bearish as TCS. There was no talk of job cuts at Infosys. In fact, he was saying that Infosys is hiring 20,000 freshers this year. Stock is down 0.5%. I'll watch for FMCG and IT very, very carefully to see if some buying emerges with these stocks. But right now, still down 200, Nigel.
Well, Welspun Living, that's sticky it on the chin, down 6% as we speak. So that would have been a potential beneficiary if in case the tariffs are lower. Now the street doesn't like what they've seen, 6% lower. Trident is down another 3.5%. So big hit on that one. New India Assurance is giving up some part of the gains that it put on yesterday. And Indus Stars, well, those numbers were disappointing and the dividend pushback as well. So the street is punishing that name. What's doing well? Sagility, that's up close to around 5%. Those numbers look pretty good. You have Geo Financial that's doing a relative outperformance. The reason being the promoter entity is showing the faith and, putting in money. And Greaves Cotton is actually one of those stocks that are actually outperforming today on rather large volumes. A big up move is what we are seeing. And HEG as well. They've been talking about realizations improving. Now they're going ahead and, in fact, announcing a capex as well. So they're readying themselves for the next 2 to around 3 years when they expect demand to come back. The street likes it, explains why. That name is up close to around 5.5% as we see.
It's 300 up and about 2,000 lower. That's the sort of count of advanced decline out of the gates, right? I mean, just the first initial couple of minutes of trade, but that is what it is. Sagility is another one which reported a super strong set of numbers, and that is reacting at about 4% or so. It's not done very much since listing. That is Sagility out there. Look at the volumes as well. I think Nigel mentioned HEG, Greaves, etc. 5%, 5% each there. At this point in time, and you got Eternal, DMart, Geo Finance, etc., which are also slightly higher.